Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the Kitty Hawk Town Council meeting to order. It's Monday, July 10th, 2023. We're in the Kitty Hawk Town Hall. It is 6 o'clock p.m. I trust and hope everyone had a great July 4th holiday. And the summer is almost halfway gone. Can you believe it? But anyway, thank everybody for coming tonight, and for those that are joining in at home. If you would, and you're able to stand, please join us in a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Council, I need a motion to approve tonight's agenda, please.
So moved.
Motion made by Lynn, second.
Second.
Second by Charlotte. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Thank you. Laura Walker, I think we've got an introduction to make.
We do. Mayor and council, on behalf of the town of Kitty Hawk, I'm pleased to introduce Michael Palkovics as our new police chief. He started last week on Wednesday. Chief Palkovics brings a wealth of policing experience serving the Henrico County, Virginia Police Division since 1993. He retired in June as a lieutenant colonel and second in command over the support operations for Henrico. During his tenure, he has been in patrol, field operations, professional standards, internal affairs, community services in the school system, and community policing. Chief Palkovics holds a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice from Old Dominion University. He is a graduate of the 59th Administrative Office's Management Program at the North Carolina State University, the Senior Management Institute for Police at Boston University, the 44th session of the Police Executive Leadership School, FBI Leaded Trilogy, and the Virginia Leads Program. Chief Palkovics has received the Leslie T. Shepard Award in Community Policing, Life Saving Awards, and 2 Meritorious Unit Awards. We're excited to have Chief Palkovics and invite the public to meet him on Monday, August 7th from 4:30 to 6, just prior to next town council.
Thank you, Laura. Chief, would you like to come up and say a few words, please? First of all, you know that we're mighty glad to see you, right?
So, Mr. Mayor, Councilman, Councilwomen, Laura, thank you for the very nice introduction. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here. I am really excited to come here to Kitty Hawk, and I look forward to learning from you all, the town, the community, and the men and women that work for the police department, and look forward to taking us forward to being a premier organization in this area.
Thank you, Chief. I know you've already discovered that you have a great department.
Yes, sir.
You know that we hold all of our staff members and employees, department heads, department members. We hold all of those in high regards, and thank you for wanting to join our town. We're very excited and very grateful to have you, sir.
Well, thank you, and you're spot on. I mean, the entire process, I can't tell you how welcoming the whole process was, and it just was a real true pleasure. And really, I'll say this, you know, coming in, new person coming from out of town to a new agency, you don't know what to expect. And I can tell you, Lieutenant Helms has been beyond phenomenal.
Yes.
And what he has done for me in a short period of time of just acclimating me and making me feel like I am so welcome and a part of the team without even knowing me. I was fortunate enough to have him come up for one day to see where I was before coming down here, and I'm more than excited to get to know him more, and so really, really proud of what you have here and look forward to being part of that team.
Thank you, Chief, very much. Glad you're here, sir. That's great. Okay, public comment. Lynn, do we have anyone signed up for public comment?
Yes, sir. Mark Perry.
Thank Ladies and gentlemen of the council, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Captain Rob. Good evening. My name is Mark Perry. I live in Kitty Hawk. I'm from Kitty Hawk. I'm just here, first off, I thank you for hearing what I have to say. I'm here to make y'all aware that on Friday of last week, a group of residents submitted a request for a text amendment. I just want y'all to be aware that that's there, to look into it if you can. It is an attempt to maintain our village, our environment, and our community. And there's a good amount of people in support of it. There's two other fellows here that are just here for tonight, but I know when it's our chance to talk, we'd like to talk. So just encourage you to look into it, and I thank you for hearing me.
Thank you very much. I will say, as of yet, we've not seen anything.
I understand.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Lynn, anyone else signed up?
Yes, Louis Hoppy.
Okay.
Go get a tire.
Good afternoon. My name is Louis Hoppy. I live in Kitty Hawk. I've been a resident here for a long time, and I just wanted to say I agree with the text amendment.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Is anyone else signed up to speak at public comment, Lynn?
Jesse Hines.
Jesse Hines. Come on up, Mr. Hines.
Guys, thank you. I'm also here just in support of the text amendment, and yeah, I live in Kitty Hawk as well, and I think there's a lot of valid stuff to look at there to keep Kitty Hawk the way it is, and this amazing town. So I'm just here to support Mark and support the text amendment, and we appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Hines. Anyone else, Lynn?
That's all that have signed up.
Is anyone else here tonight would like to speak in public comment about any topic? Okay, let the record show no one else chose to speak. Council, I need a motion to approve tonight's consent agenda, please.
So moved.
Motion made by David, second. Second by Lynn. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? We had no items removed from the consent agenda. Planning. Council, we need to schedule a public hearing. Reference a text amendment regarding temporary use of the yard sales and outdoor events. Can I entertain a motion for a public hearing?
Mr. Mayor, I move to set a public hearing at the Town Council meeting on August the 7th, 2023, to consider the proposed text amendment to Section 42-502, Section 16-2, and 18-11 pertaining to temporary outdoor markets, commercial yard sales, and outdoor events and gatherings.
Thank you, Jeff. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Lynn. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? New business. We have some appointments to make to the planning board due to the recent passing of our longtime good friend, Mr. Dusty Rhodes. First, I'd like to have a motion for to fill the vacancy of Mr. Rhodes as a regular member. Charlotte? Do you have a motion?
Yes, but what you said, I didn't understand. I make a motion to appoint Matt Spencer as a regular member to the vacancy on the planning board for the term to expire on June 30th, 2024.
Thank you. Do I have a second to that motion?
I'll second.
Second by Jeff. Are there any more nominations for that position? If so, everyone in favor of appointing Matt Spencer as a regular member to the vacancy on the planning board, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Very good. With Matt stepping up, Matt was an alternate member, which means we now have a position as an alternate member to appoint. Do I have a nomination?
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to appoint Craig Merle as an alternate on the planning board with a term of office to expire June the 30th, 2025.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Lynn. Any more nominations? All in favor of appointing Craig Merrill as an alternate member on the planning board signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? Very good, thank you. As you can tell, Melody is getting some much-deserved time off. We're glad to have Mr. Willie Midget sitting in. Willie, sitting in for her tonight. Willie, anything for the council?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor, thank you. Mr. Mayor, members of council, I have a couple of items. First, there will be a Recreation Committee meeting on the 25th of July at 6 o'clock right here in this room, and the public is invited to attend. And secondly, as Laura has already mentioned, prior to the next meeting between 4:30 and 6 on August the 7th, there will be a welcome and meet and greet with the new police chief. And that is all I have for tonight.
And Willie, we certainly appreciate you. Are you sure that's all you had?
I'm positive.
We appreciate you
Stepping up.
stepping up and helping Melody out tonight. And the whole 2 weeks, probably. So thank you for doing that, Willie.
Yes, sir.
You do a lot. It's just one more thing to add to your list there, so thank you. Mr. Town Attorney, Casey?
Willie, I was reading some very convoluted literature before I came. Didn't get a chance to talk. I got a question for you. No, I'm just playing.
I will have an answer for you.
I don't have anything. I don't doubt you'd answer. I don't know how much I trust it.
Thank you, Casey. Council, Charlotte?
Yes, 2 weeks ago, I attended the 10th year anniversary celebration of the Outer Banks Dementia Friendly Coalition. My mother struggled with dementia, and I was her caregiver. I know firsthand what a daunting task that can be. You're exhausted, you feel alone, and you know you're never going to win that battle. For anyone that is dealing with this, or if you know someone that is, the Outer Banks Dementia Friendly Coalition is an excellent resource. They offer many activities and projects which help the dementia patients feel they have a purpose. Respite care can also be available to allow the caregiver to recharge and start again. I have placed a brochure in the office with contact numbers. Please do not hesitate to call either Town Hall or myself for help. Until this event, I did not realize how many wonderful volunteers there were and how much they are doing for our community. We are very lucky to have them. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlotte. That was great. Thank you. Anything else, Charlotte? Okay. Jeff?
Okay, first I'd like to welcome the chief. Welcome. Also, I'd like to thank Lieutenant Jimmy Helms for all you've done. We certainly appreciate it. You have done a fantastic job, and it was nice to know you were there and took care of everything. And once again, the town owes you a world of gratitude. Thank you very much. Willie, I've seen it all, but anyway. Thank you, buddy. That's all I've got.
Thank you, Jeff. Lynn?
Willie, welcome to our little group here.
Thank you.
I hope we make your journey here smooth.
I've been through a whole lot worse.
All right. And welcome, Chief, and thank you, Jimmy. I just have one concern. We have a fire chief, Mike, and now we're going to have a police chief, Mike. And I was never good with names, but I'm going to be very confused. I suggested to Mike, maybe you could work out some nickname or something so we would be able to let everyone know who we're talking about.
How about a Chief Mike P and a Chief Mike T?
Well, that's always a possibility, but I thought I'd give them an opportunity to see if they had a nickname they wanted to share with us. Not all Michaels are called Mike. So anyway, welcome, and I am so glad we are halfway through the summer.
Yeah. Thank you, Lynn. David?
I do want to welcome the new police chief. I do know that Jimmy's been hands-on with everything, and I appreciate that from Jimmy. Willie, I need you to put your glasses back on for a second. There you go. You look very nice sitting there.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
They're just for show.
Thank you, David.
A lot of birthday cards to sign.
I too would like to welcome Chief Mike Palkovics. Glad you're here. Thank you for coming to see us again. Hope you'll stay for a long time. Lieutenant Helms, outstanding job, wonderful job. You know, you and I have discussed this before, but thank you so much. I want to brag on some of our departments here for a little bit. A couple of weeks ago, I had the honor of attending a training session on the beach with the fire department and ocean rescue. I was there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'll go ahead and tell you, I was impressed before I got there, and I was really impressed when I left. They started working out, exercising. They had some drills they went through. They sent the lifeguards way out in the water, a lot further than I would have gone, and simulated a rescue. Lifeguard went out and rescued them. They deployed the jet ski, which was on the beach where it should be. Went through that whole process. I was just really impressed. 2 days later, I happened to be sitting on the beach with family and friends, and an actual rescue took place right in front of where I was sitting. 2 young boys had gone out further than they should have. The waves were tough. The lifeguard went out for the boys. She successfully got both boys. Before she got back to the shore, to the beach, there were 5 fire department personnel standing there for backup if needed. That was great. That was wonderful. I was really impressed. People on the beach were clapping. That's how impressive it was. So, Chief, thank you for what you do. I know you and the police department recently did some cross-training. That's another great thing that I don't think has ever been done before. That's wonderful. So police and fire are both better prepared to handle any emergency, life-saving, property-saving, whatever comes up. So thank y'all for incorporating that. Thank y'all for doing that. But we've all said before, we've got some great people here. Before I saw the rescue, 3 more rescues had just taken place to my left at Egner Street. So it was a busy day for them. It's on a Friday afternoon. Thank you, Chief, and please pass that on to council's feelings. We are more than fortunate to have those people here with us. Thank you, Chief. Council, is there any more business? Okay, folks, council now has to go into a closed session hearing. I'll go ahead and make the motion of going to closed session, North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11A3, to discuss some confidential matters. Because we are going in closed session, I'll have to ask everyone to please leave the room, and I'll let those here and those who may be listening, we will not be coming back to discuss business after this closed session. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Be safe out there.